Hey there, this is Andrew bringing you a Keyforge Grim Reminders deck opening. This is going to be looking at an Awakenings Edition deck with the fancy border. And this one, let's see, cool. We get, so it's called Venuleia Aquatic Course Scammer. Cool. Oh wow, these are fun, fun houses. We have Unfathomable, Equidon, and Geistoid, or we could say Fish, Bugs, and Ghosts. And let's see. So in Fish, I'm hoping for some control, although I feel like there's less of it in Grim Reminders than there was in Winds of Exchange. And then, uh, but yeah, some potential control and maybe a little bit of speed. In Equidon, I'm hoping for efficiency, some steel, and yeah, generally just cool effects. And then in Geistoid, I'm hoping for a lot of speed. Okay, and cool combos. So let's start off. Insurance policy. This is an upgrade. It gives a creature destroyed. If it's not your turn, gain 4 amber. When you play it, you lose 1 amber. I appreciate the light coming in on my face here. It's just perfect. I have a light mustache. And so this can be a cool way to ramp amber, although it gives too much control to your opponent over how it works out. Market Fluctuation is an action. This is a great card. It has an amber. Each haunted player draws 3 cards. Each player that is not haunted discards 3 cards, 3 random cards from their hand. If you can work this out to where you draw 3 while your opponent discards 3, ugh, so mean. 2 of those. Wow, I like it. Sandhopper is a great card. It's an artifact. It's also a buggy and vehicle. You can action it to return a friendly creature to its owner's hand. If you do, you may play a non-Equidon creature from your hand. Very nice effect. Generous Offer is an action. When you play it, you destroy a friendly creature. If you do, steal 2. Great effect. 2 Generous Offers. Nice. We haven't actually seen a creature yet, but I think that's okay. I like this so far. Incarnation Pod is an artifact with an amber. It's an item. You can action it to choose a card in any discard pile and put it on the bottom of its owner's deck. Very nice. Get your Generous Offer back, etc. Maybe your Market Fluctuation. Great opportunities there. You can scrap it to purge the bottom card of each player's deck. 2 Incarnation Pods, and this one has a discard icon. Wow. Interesting. Security Detail is an action with an amber. When you play it, a friendly creature and each of its neighbors captures 1 amber. What are we going to get for creatures here? The Old Tinker, very nice. 3 power Gatrukia Artisan with Elusive. After it reaps, you discard a card from your hand and then draw a card. Tutor Benrillo, 4 power Gatrukia. When you play it, you discard up to 3 cards and then your opponent draws a card. Or you can scrap it and each player draws a card. Neither is great. Oh well. And another one of those. But I think that's okay. If you have to play this to get to use Generous Offer, that's pretty all right. Not what you want with Sandhopper necessarily, but still, I think it's okay. Wow, we really could potentially, with Market Fluctuation, knock all the cards out of our opponent's hand. That could be kind of cool. Okay. Ooh, you could even use Tutor to get them out of Haunted before you Market Fluctuation. That could be cool. All right, on to Geistoid. BR Geist is an action with an amber. This one got a discard icon, which is good on BR Geist. Very good on BR Geist. When you play it, you choose a creature in any Haunted player's discard pile, and then you play that creature as if it were in your hand. Just so good. You get to choose between your great creatures, your opponent's great creatures. Amazing. Boo, even better. An action with an amber, discard the top 10 cards of a player's deck. You get these together. You can either make sure you're haunted so you can BR Geist yourself, or make sure your opponent is haunted so you can BR Geist them. Pretty great. Hallowed Eve Festival is an action with an amber. This one got a capture on it, which is kind of appropriate. When you play it, you discard the top 5 cards of your deck, and for each Geistoid card discarded that way, a friendly creature captures 1 amber. Nice. Got Haunted House, which is an artifact and location that says at the start of your turn, if you're not haunted, discard the top card of your deck. And it also has Omni. If you are haunted, gain 1 amber. Very nice. In here somewhere. Just so good. I love it. All right, in here somewhere is an action with an amber. If you're haunted, you archive 2 cards from your discard pile. Otherwise, discard the top cards of your deck. In here somewhere with 2 incarnation pods can really mean we get to play what we want a lot. Reaver is, this one got a capture on it. Reaver is a 4-power Spectre vehicle that enhances with a capture and 2 discards. After it reaps, you move 1 amber from a friendly creature to your pool. If you do, discard a card. Not a lot of ways to capture on except for the capture icons we've seen. Oh, and security detail, I suppose. Got another Reaver. Okay. Then we have Grim Reaper, who is a 4-power Spectre robot. Got a discard icon. If you're haunted, the Grim Reaper enters play ready. And after it reaps, you purge an enemy creature and a friendly creature. Importantly, this discard can't help Grim Reaper interplay ready. You would need to already be at 10, and that be your 11th discard or more for Grim Reaper to interplay ready. Because it enters play and then you resolve the pips. All right, but Grim Reaper's great, so very happy to see that. All right, Winds of Death, nice. This is an action, got a discard pip on it, which is good. Each player archives each creature from their discard pile, destroy each creature. Amazing. And with cards like Boo and Hallowed Eve Festival, you really can maximize the use of this. Fill up your discard pile, archive all that stuff. It's great. Got a second Winds of Death, very nice. 3 Winds of Death might be too much, but I'm not sure. It might not be. Albi Astray is a 6-power Spectre vehicle. If you're haunted, it enters play ready. After it reaps, you capture 1. Okay, this adds a nice little, can do more with the Reavers. That's great. All right. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. That's some pretty interesting stuff. I like this setup. I wish I had better creatures in Equidon. Hopefully we're able to get enough creatures to stick in Ghosts to use those generous offers. All right, let's check out Fish. I don't know. Probably we don't want to play Bottomless Depths here. So it's a location, an artifact. It gives you an amber when you play it, but each time you discard a card from your hand, you put it face down under Bottomless Depths from your discard pile. And so that actually means it's not going to be in there helping you be haunted. That's kind of rough because we really want to be haunted. Gilt Spine Mesmerist is a 4-power Aquan that says after a player readies a card, discard the top card of their deck. Oh, that's interesting. That would really help you get haunted fast. You can scrap it to discard the top 3 cards of a player's deck. Nice. Weak Link is an upgrade with an amber that gives a creature, while this creature is exhausted, your keys cost +1. That could be rough. Let's see if we have a way to exhaust creatures. Yeah. Okay. Addlefish is a 5-power beast that says after fight, your opponent discards 2 random cards from their hand. That could be great. If you keep doing that along with making them discard with market fluctuation, that could be pretty brutal. Cop is a 2-power Aquan that says your opponent can't play more than 1 card of each type each turn. Excellent. Nightmare Inducer is an artifact with an amber. It's an item. When you action it, you choose a card in your opponent's discard pile, and then you exhaust each enemy creature that shares a house with that card, and then you put that card on the bottom of your opponent's deck. That could be quite good with the Weak Link to keep your opponent's key cost pretty high. +6. That'd be great. Wrath or Ruin is an action. When you play it, you either destroy a flank creature or return 2 enemy creatures to their owner's hands. That could be great. I like it. Arcane Transmitter is an artifact with an amber. It's an item. When you action it, you discard the top 4 cards of any player's deck. You can scrap it to shuffle your discard pile into your deck. Interesting. Echo Guardian is a 1 power beast with 4 armor and taunt. While you're haunted, it gets +2 power and poison. Okay, Kariki Germinator is very nice. A 5 power Aquan. After it's played or reaps, you put a card from a player's discard pile on the bottom of their deck. I love this. Like, yeah, with the Incarnation Pod, you really can shape what you get. I'll say the overall card quality in this deck, I feel like, is not quite where I'd want it to be. But if you're able to just keep playing only the best cards, that's pretty good. We've got a Nemo Leech, who's a 2 power beast that says if your opponent is haunted, steal 2, otherwise steal 1. All right. And then Tongi Mongi is a 4 power Aquan that says while your opponent is haunted, their keys cost +3. Not bad. How many pips do we have overall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 amber pips just for playing through everything. Some steel, some ways to boost cost. I think this is okay. It doesn't quite seem amazing to me. I think there's some stuff that's at odds with each other. You probably don't end up using all those Winds of Death. Yeah, I think there's some things that are a little bit at odds. There's no key cheats. So I think this is probably just okay, but an interesting deck nonetheless. And yeah, just cool GR stuff. So that was Venuleia Aquatic Course Scammer. I guess I could really quick see what SAS score we got here. If I had to guess on this one, it's crazy. I think Grim Reminders is actually a little over SAS right now. And so if I had to guess, I think this one's going to be like a 75. Whereas in reality, I think it probably should be like a high 60s, maybe a 70 in terms of how it'll actually play. But it'll probably be like a 75. All right, there it is. Import deck. Ho! Ho, ho, ho. 89. I was wrong. SAS really likes this one. 89. All right. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is much better than I thought, and I should really give it a try. See if I can. That's not quite the highest SAS deck I've opened, but wow, is that high? So that's kind of fun. There it is, Venuleia Aquatic Course Scammer. Where's all the SAS coming from? Really from the Geistoid. That's a 37 SAS Geistoid pod. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed and that you'll get out there and forge some keys. Have a good one.